Hi, Mystery Recapped here. Today, I'm going to explain a science fiction horror film called Splice. Spoilers ahead, watch out, and take care. Clive Nicoli and Elsa Cast are a genetic engineer couple working for a company called Nucleic Exchange Research and Development, or NERD. Their primary job at the company is to conduct research on splicing several animals' DNA to create hybrid creatures with unique qualities. The company's aim is to use the unique compounds found in the hybrid's body to create medicines that can treat most of the diseases in the world. At the beginning of the movie, we see Clive and Elsa bring out a successful hybrid male creature. They name the creature Fred and put him with their previous successful female creature named Ginger. Everyone watches in fascination as Fred and Ginger meet for the first time and create a ball-like shape with their tongues to greet each other. Later, Clive and Elsa are in a meeting with the CEO of the company, Joan Charot. Joan is delighted with the result of their experiment and wants to start extracting genetic materials that will help them create medicines immediately. The couple puts forward an idea of forming a human hybrid, since that will give them many more varieties of compounds to choose from. Using such compounds, diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and even some forms of cancer can be treated. However, Joan wants to focus on the existing hybrids for the moment. Elsa insists that if they don't do it first, someone else will, but the CEO is adamant about her decision. The couple comes out of the meeting disheartened and angry. However, they do not plan to back down. Since the company won't allow them to conduct the experiment, they decide to do it on their own. What could possibly go wrong? At the lab, Elsa gets human DNA from a random donor, and the two start to experiment splicing it with animals' DNA, as they did with Fred and Ginger. When they fail to match the DNA for the first couple of tries, Elsa suggests they bring out another person's DNA and continue the experiment. She hands Clive a sample, claiming that it is the best human DNA she could find. The two finally get the temperature right, and the splicing is successful. Now, they will have to incubate the cell and allow it to develop into a fetus. But since human cloning is illegal and is considered highly unethical in genetic engineering, Clive wants to stop the experiment. Elsa, however, insists they continue, just to see if the splicing was actually successful. She insists that the experiment will be controlled, so it won't matter even if they fail. Clive obliges and puts the cells in an incubator. The couple watches as the cells begin to multiply rapidly. The following morning, Elsa checks to see how much the creature has developed, and is surprised to see it developing at an exponential rate. Later, the couple is at their home when they get an emergency message from the lab. They rush there to see the fetus has developed fully, way earlier than its due date. The two break the incubator, and a slimy creature falls to the ground. They leave after putting the creature in a safe place. The next morning, Clive tells Elsa that they have to kill the fetus because it can be dangerous. Elsa doesn't want to kill it just yet, but knows that they will be in huge trouble if anyone finds out about the creature. The couple goes to the lab, only to find the creature is already dead. When Elsa opens the cell, she sees it is just the outer skin of the creature, meaning that the creature is alive and somewhere near. Just then, it screeches from the ceiling. Clive, from outside, asks Elsa to get out so they can fill the room with poisonous gas and kill the creature, but Elsa does the opposite and opens out her hand to the newborn, calling it to her. Just then, Clive comes in, scaring the creature. The couple leaves the room and knocks the creature out using a gas. After examining it, they find out that she is a female and is growing rapidly. At this rate, she will be dead in months, so they plan to make the best of the time she has and observe her instead of killing her. The X-rays show a tumor inside her body, which the couple is confused about. The creature also has a sharp, venomous tail that she uses for her defense. It is now a week after the creature was born. Clive tries to feed her, but she doesn't cooperate. The couple soon figures out that she only likes sweet food, which makes it easier for them to feed her. Elsa starts treating the little girl as her own child. She dresses her up and teaches the creature to spell her name. The little creature spells the word nerd, copying the words on Elsa's shirt. Elsa is surprised by her intelligence and names the girl Dren, an anagram of nerd. Just then, Clive arrives and accuses Elsa of treating Dren like a pet. They begin to argue loudly, which is heard by Clive's brother Gavin, who also works at NERD. He sneaks into their lab and is attacked by Dren. Elsa scolds the girl and asks her to go away. Clive tries to explain the situation to Gavin, who is pissed off about them doing an illegal experiment. The couple knows that they cannot keep Dren in the lab anymore, so they bring her to the basement of the facility. When they reach there, the creature gets a fever and stops breathing. Clive puts her into a cold bath, and the couple realize that Dren's tumor was actually an amphibian lung, so she can breathe underwater as well. The time comes when the couple has to present Ginger and Fred to the media at a conference. They present the creatures together, but the conference soon turns into chaos when the creatures begin to fight each other, creating a bloodbath. Later, Clive and Elsa brief what went wrong to the CEO, Joan. It turns out that Ginger has somehow changed her sex and turned into a male, so the tension between the two males caused them to fight. The couple had been so busy with Dren that they didn't even notice when Ginger changed her gender. Due to all of this, Joan orders them to stop all the splicing processes and somehow synthesize the protein they need at any cost. The whole facility will be taken over in a few days, so Dren has to be taken somewhere safe. The couple plan to take her to Elsa's mother's old farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. That way, Dren can be safe and can have more freedom. Later, Elsa and Clive bring Dren to the barn, but she runs away scared. The duo finds her devouring a rabbit nearby and takes her inside. Elsa scolds a visibly sad Dren, making her jump into a water tank. Clive believes she needs to be alone for a while, so the two work on cleaning the place for her. At night, Dren refuses to eat and makes the words tedious and outside with the alphabet, claiming that she is bored and wants to go outside. When Elsa says she cannot do that, Dren gets aggressive and runs outside through the skylight window. The couple climbs up to the roof to see that she has grown wings and is about to fly away. Clive calls her back, claiming that he loves her. Hearing this, Dren hugs him and agrees to go inside again. The next day, Elsa and Dren are together when Elsa finds pictures of Clive that Dren has drawn. She is starting to develop feelings for him. Just then, Dren finds a cat and plays with it, but Elsa takes it from her, fearing that she will kill it as well. Clive comes home to a sad Dren and dances with her to make her happy. While dancing, he suddenly realizes that Elsa used her own DNA to create Dren. Clive angrily confronts Elsa for putting herself into the experiment, but Elsa dismisses the matter, claiming that they have come too far to talk about that now. The next day, Elsa brings a cat to Dren as a gift, thinking that she should get a chance to have more friends. But to her surprise, Dren kills the cat with her tail and attacks Elsa as well. A surprised Elsa lies on the ground as Dren takes the keys from her and opens the door, but before she can run away, Elsa knocks her out and ties her to a table. Fed up with Dren, she has decided to cut her tail so she won't be dangerous to anyone anymore. Clive walks in to find a naked Dren lying tied on the table with her tail cut off. He feels bad for the girl and frees her. Later, he is monitoring Dren through cameras fitted in her room. He lovingly touches her through the screen, but stops once he realizes what he is doing. Meanwhile, Elsa is in the lab and has successfully managed to create the protein using venom from Dren's tail. She rushes to the farmhouse to tell Clive the good news. Clive, on the other hand, walks into Dren's room and is greeted by Dren, who kisses him. He tries to retaliate, but eventually gives in and has intercourse with the creature. Elsa walks into the room and is horrified at the sight. She runs away angrily while Clive follows her, apologizing. Later, after having a long conversation, they finally decide to kill Dren and get rid of the problem once and for all. But when they return to the farm, they find her already on the verge of death. Because of her being a rapidly developing creature, her lifetime has ended. The couple stays beside her as she takes her last breath. Elsa cries, mourning the death of her daughter-like creature. Heartbroken, the two bury the body outside. Just then, Clive's brother Gavin arrives with an official from NERD. They have found human DNA in the protein samples and are here to see the creature. Elsa tells them that she is dead, but a loud screech is heard just then. It turns out that Dren wasn't dead after all. She has changed into a male like Ginger did and has become aggressive. The male Dren kills Gavin and his friend within seconds. It drags Clive into a pond and then chases after Elsa. Soon, Elsa is caught by the male Dren, who uses his regenerated sharp tail to tear off her clothes and starts forcefully mating with her. Sometime later, Clive comes to her aid and stabs Dren with a log. It does the creature little to no harm as he regenerates quickly. Dren is about to kill Clive when Elsa bashes his head with a rock. She does it repeatedly, but stops midway, pitying the creature. However, Dren takes the chance to strike Clive with his tail and kill him. Seeing him kill her boyfriend, Elsa strikes the creature several times and finally kills him. I think Elsa will probably think twice before building another snowman. It is now a few months after the incident. Elsa sits with Joan, who offers her a deal. It turns out that Elsa was impregnated by Dren and is bearing his child. Jude wants to use the miracle child to create medicines for the betterment of mankind. Elsa accepts the deal, saying that she has nothing to lose. The movie proves how dangerous it is to play with nature. Scientific inventions and advancements should be done for mankind's benefit, but humans shouldn't try to change the course of nature along the way. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you.